off of mute and let us know the questions that you have. I can't see the chat, so Walker's going to be monitoring it, but you can also come off mute at any time. So I am Hannah Tomaszewski. Like Walker said, I'm a licensed social worker. I have a master's of social work and a master's of science in organizational leadership from University of Denver. I graduated from DU in 2022. So I've been in the social work career fully as a licensed social worker for about 2 years now. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, originally. After college at Ohio State University, I moved out to Chicago for a couple of years and actually worked with AmeriCorps out there. And then I came out to Denver. I always wanted to be closer to the mountains. So I came out here as soon as I could, and then attended grad school here. So I've been in Denver for about 4 years and just recently started volunteering with Spark the Change and got connected to A Little Help. So I'm working towards my LCSW, which means licensed clinical social work. Licensed clinical social work allows you to kind of practice independently. So some of our counselors, some of our therapists are licensed clinical social workers. So I'm working towards that and really excited to be here with you all. To give you a little bit of knowledge about
Hannah. Just so you know, you are in presenter mode right now, and that's totally fine. But we are getting that preview of the next slide.
Oh, is that what's showing for you all?
Yes.
Thank you for letting me know.
No worries.
Sorry, y'all. Let me figure this out.
No problem. And if that's not working, we can totally.
Here we go. I think I figured it out. Okay. Is that different?
Yeah, that looks great.
Okay, thank you. I have 2 screens, so I never know which one is showing.
I hear you, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So to give you a little bit of background about my experience, like I said, I spent some time in AmeriCorps in Chicago Public Schools. I was helping kiddos and families who struggled with their grades, their emotional skills, and their attendance. And then I have a lot of background in nonprofit development work and organizational leadership. So really honing in on how an organization works and how to improve team culture, how to improve mental health within teams and in organizations. My most recent experience is in clinical social work. So I was doing direct work and therapy with families. I was out in Chaffee County in Salida for about a year doing that, helping to keep families together. And then right now I am currently a social worker at Denver Animal Shelter and previously was a social worker at Dumb Friends League in Denver. And I have been helping pet owners experiencing crises. So whether that's a housing crisis, medical emergency, mental health emergency, or financial crisis, I am there to help pet owners kind of walk through that moment and get resources so that they can stay together with their pets and we can keep that family together. All right, jumping into my role at A Little Help. I am really excited to be here with you all. This is, as you all know, a new program for A Little Help. So hopefully we just can build on this and increase the number of practitioners here and the engagement that we have from you all. The goal is to really provide mental health support to you all. And that can look like a bunch of different things. So what you would be able to talk to someone like me about, just some examples, which is not exhaustive whatsoever, are things like life changes. We see a lot of life changes like moving houses, maybe having to move somewhere without stairs or closer to family, maybe into a family's home or in with someone else, having relationship and family challenges as life changes or people around you change and their life adapts to new things, and then social support. And I'd love to chat with you to really talk as a whole about well-being check in on your health and maintain that health, plan for future challenges. Sometimes we love to live in the moment, which is so awesome, but it can also be really great to prepare for what's coming next and what happens when we have to set up that appointment or move to another place, or we have to deal with our family changing in some way. And in general, I'm just here to be a listening ear. Like I said, this is a new program, so I'm really here to support you however I can and learn alongside you, and then hopefully develop this program to fit the needs of you all. Everyone who kind of starts with me is really going to inform us of what you all need. You all are the experts of yourself and what kind of support that you need from me and from a little help. So we want to hear from you. And that leads into our next steps. What you're going to get in the coming weeks is a survey. It's going to be a short survey and really easy to fill out. And we really just want to hear what kind of support you need, what topics you want to hear about or be supported for. Would you rather have a remote meeting, a virtual meeting, or a phone call, or be in person? Would you want to have an individual session with me or a group session? Questions like that, we just want to know the answer to so we can build something that is the most meaningful and most helpful for you. After we get those survey responses, we'll kind of start to build out the services for you all and come up with a selection of things that we think can support you and help you. And then we'll kind of shift minor shifts as we go if needed, but we're hoping that the survey gives us all the information we need. And like I said, just again, kind of hammering it in, this is a new program and we're really excited to learn and grow together. I think there's a ton of opportunity here. Like Walker said, mental health, rightfully so, has been a focus after COVID, I think especially in older adults and the older adult community. So I think it's really important to lean into that and to figure out how we can support each other. That's really what A Little Help is all about, is trying to figure out how we can support individuals staying in their homes and creating a community to support each other. That was very fast. So I just want to open it up for questions. And I also just want to plug that if you do need immediate support while we're in the transition of the survey and setting things up and figuring out what this program is going to look like, you can always, because A Little Help is connected to Spark the Change, you can reach out to Spark the Change support line. Their number is on the screen, and you can talk to someone through any challenge that you're currently experiencing until we have a system set up with me. Okay, did we get any questions?
We have not yet.
Awesome.
Let's see, just make sure that we don't have any raised hands. If you do have any questions that you would like to follow up with, I'm going to put my email in the chat and you can just send them there and we'll get them passed on to Hannah. But thanks everybody for hopping on. And as Hannah was mentioning earlier, we're really in kind of this exploratory phase. So filling out the questionnaire that we will be sending out a little bit after this webinar would be awesome. That'll really help us shape how this program looks and everything like that, and really tailor it to the needs of the people within A Little Help. But Hannah, thank you so much for your time. And of course, everybody will be seeing a little bit more of you later, but thank you so much for being here today and for sharing a little bit about Spark the Change.
Of course. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful night.
All right, I am going to end the webinar. I'm going to leave it on for just maybe 20 more seconds, just in case we have any last minute questions come through. But thanks everybody. Okay, and it looks like most people have hopped off. Thanks, Hannah.
Thank you, Walker. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.